Okay, so I have no idea what I'm going to accomplish today. No idea. The truck is home. The motor, the trans, and the rear diff are installed. Drive shafts in it. Yeah, I just don't know what I'm going to do. I have to get a plan for today on what I can do, you know. I'm going to try and probably maybe get the battery relocated into the bed of the truck. Maybe get that fender house cut for where the turbocharger is going. And maybe start laying the wiring harness in. Put the intake on it. Stuff like that. I'm probably going to lay the intake on there with the stock injectors for now. Not decapped yet because I got to send a bunch of them out to Eric Durr to have them flowed. So we'll take it from there. Okay. Well, the first thing I'm going to do today, really it's actually the first step that I got to do, is I got to install the steam crossover and the steam block offs in the back of the head. These things, they do have like rubber gasket. Where am I? Gasket here. I like to put a little RTV on them, or gasket making material, GMS. I put them on all four. That's just the way I do it because I'm not using new gaskets, you know. So I don't know if there's anything good in this. Ugh. Put it on my finger, like that. And just put a little bit around each one of the block offs. Alright, so I put a little bit right around here, you know, on both, and then the front and the rear. That's the way I do it. And you take them, bolts, and line them up. Drop them in. There. Granted, you can get, you know, new gaskets for them, but RTV works just fine. I've never had one come back, ever, for leaking, so, and I've been doing this for 29 years. I've been a GM tech for most of it, so there you are. Okay. Bring these down. Okay. All right, so there's those things installed. Now, let's get my next plan of attack. I think I'm gonna put my oil feed line in for the turbo because I want it to run under the intake from over here to the turbo. That means I don't have to get under the truck, and have to see what I have for fittings. I am also, there's my turbo feed plate that I got for the side of the block. I ordered it for a twin turbo for a simple reason that I want a mechanical gauge as well. So I have what came in my turbo kit is one of these lines, and it's way too short for what I'm doing. I think that he gave me his turbo line this short because he thought I was going to go from here to here, which would have worked fine. But that I opted to go the other way, come off right where the oil filter housing, oil cooler lines would normally come out. I bought a plate that has two outputs there. So this will be oil pressure, and I want it in the engine compartment. So it'll come up, and I'll probably have the gauge like mounted over, and I don't know if you can see where I'm pointing. Here, let me turn you a little bit. Sorry if I'm making you nauseous. I'm gonna run this up and have it right here. So I'll have a gauge like right here. Just so when I start, if I'm outside the vehicle, because I am gonna have a remote start out here, turn the key on, press the button, and it'll start. So I don't have to keep walking around. My garage is very thin, so it's a pain in the ass to walk around, get inside the truck, hit the key, blah, 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 blah. I could just turn the key on, walk out here, get everything all set, hit the button, start it, say if I have to do valves or anything, you know. So, all right, so that's that step. I'm gonna pause you for a second and I'll get on to the next step. Okay, so I'm gonna put in our knock sensors now. These are old ones, but I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be okay. 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 So, here's the two knock sensors. Now I know if you're ever doing these and it's like a regular daily driver vehicle, what I like to do is put a little dielectric grease on the connectors, and then I like to take RTV or GMS gasket making material. I put a little here, I put a little here, and then I plug them in, put your rubber boots down, and then I put a little bit on top of the rubber boot and a little bit on top of the rubber boot. Because what happens is somehow water always finds its way in here and into the ports where the knock sensors go, and they fill up with water, and it'll give you a check engine light every time. So if you even driving in the rain, you know, you never think of it, but rainwater comes through your grill, through your fan, right to the front of the engine, and water just always passes through here. It's a valley. And then GM had a bright idea of putting some rubber or foam pads in here, and it only slowed the water down even more for it to get into here. So this particular vehicle, I'm not really worried about water because I won't be driving it in the rain, being, you know, upwards of, you know, 600-700 horsepower. It's not really a rain vehicle, you know, so I'm not worried about it with this, but for a regular daily driver I would be. So anyway, what did I do with the harness? Right here, old harness too. I really should have put a new one in, but yeah, hell with it. Here we go. Down. And that's our knock sensors are installed. She's a looker, boys. She's a looker. So I think we're almost ready to start laying a harness in here. I'd like to relocate that first though, because this is where I'm going to put my ECM. It's going to go here. I'll devise a way to hold it. But yeah, seeing that the Silverado had in there where I got the engine and all the harness from, that was up in the front here where they all are in 02s, 03s. So I didn't really change any of the length of the harness. I just made them home runs when I made it. So like right here would be ideal, because everything will be the right length to go everywhere. So, and it's going to be it's going to be a speed density car. It's not going to be a mass airflow car, so, or a truck. So those wires are wicked long. They go way over. So I could probably just delete them, but you never know. I might change my mind in the future. And plus it's got the intake air temp wiring that it's in that part of the harness too. So I don't know where I'm gonna maybe I'll cut them back and put it in the intake somewhere over here or over here. I don't know yet. So all right, so I'm gonna pause you and we're gonna go to something else. Okay guys, I'm back. I took a quick ride over to Home Depot, and I just wanted to show you. I forgot that they sent me 2 of these, but this is what I have mounted to my oil cooler port on the side of the oil pan. Okay, now like I said, it's for a twin turbo setup, so it's got 2 feeds, oil feeds that go to each turbo. I only have 1 turbo, so I wanted a mechanical gauge, so that's why I got the twin turbo one. But the lines are straight coming out, you know, obviously the line is straight. Let me show you. See, this line is straight on both ends. So what I did, I went to Home Depot and I got 2 of these 90-degreeers. So they're gonna thread in. Look at this. Here's one. The second one, thread in. And there you go. Bob's your uncle. So this will go to my turbo. This will go to my mechanical gauge. Put a little thread tape on there, and we're styling. We're golden. So, anyways, I'm gonna get to installing that. Let me get all my stuff ready, and I'll hit record again. You're not really gonna be able to see what I'm doing on there. Maybe I get the small tripod. Maybe we can do it. I have to jack it up for my injections. So, all right. Okay, folks. I have to put the truck on hold for a little bit. I just got a call that my brother-in-law is going to let me put my bike in his, he's got a big ass shed, so I can get it out of my garage, and that would be fantastic, so I can have 5 more feet of room in front of my truck, so I could get the truck in, and I could actually work. I get my pellet stove working again. There's a lot of pros and cons, so I have to put that on hold for today. Well, just for a little bit, and then maybe later on tonight I can get it in here, get it up on jack stands, and all will be right. All will be right. Okay. Okay, so there's a little bit of work, but I am back. Obviously the bike is still here, but I got it out. That was went pretty smooth. I have a winch in the floor up there to pull cars in when they're dead. If I'm doing some side work, I have the record driver drop it off in front of the garage door, nose in, and I got a winch mounted to the floor in front. I hook it and drag them in because my driveway's on an incline here. So what I did is I pulled my truck up real close here, my Dodge, and I used a snatch block. And I pulled the cable, went off the truck to the motorcycle lift, and spun it around. Just pulled it and spun it around, so I was able to get it facing this way. And I got the bike off the lift and got it out. Had to do some things like the Obama gas now is terrible. And it makes like a corrosion on aluminum carburetor parts. Like pure aluminum carburetor parts. And when it has corrosion on the needle and seat, it was causing the float to stick. And it was dumping fuel. So I took the carburetor apart. Well, I took the ball off the carburetor, which I didn't think I was going to be able to, but I was able to get the 4 screws out, adjusted, cleaned the jet, put it back together, adjusted the float, so now it's not leaking fuel anymore. And then I had to do it kept blowing the oil cap out of it, and I forgot that you need a breather section for the air cleaner for the top of the motor. So I made 2 of those bolts because I didn't have any. So I had to make them. So I made them, and I got it together. I took it for a ride. Ride's beautiful. Tires were a little low. I filled them up, but I'm ready to go whenever I get the call to head out and park the bike for the winter. So that means I got my garage pretty much back to open for me, so I can bring the truck in. I can work inside. I gotta fix my pellet stove too. I won't be doing that today. I'll probably do that some night during the week. I gotta clean it. That's the problem. I do believe is that it needs to be cleaned. This was like solid 8 years every winter at full blast, you know, and they got to be clean in order to vent. So that's the way it's acting. It's acting like it's not venting. So I gotta do that. But right now I am back, so I'm waiting to hear the call to bring the bike out there. So I'm going to keep working on the truck. So I'll be back to you in a minute. Okay, so before I go any further, I just wanted to let me get under here. Okay, so we're working under here now, so I just wanted to, before I go all the way in with it. So here's our dual out on the side of the oil pan. So we're gonna give this one more turn if I can get a turn out of it. We'll see. I hope so. I should be able to. Yeah, we got one more turn out of her. Alright, now this is going to point up like that. You see? And this is going to be our turbo feed. The other one's going to be for the gauge, like I told you guys about 1,000,000 times. But I'm going to go up and I'm going to feed the line down. The line's going to come up like this from the back of the motor and then under the intake and then out to the turbo, because it's like a 60-incher. So let me get that. Okay. Hang with me, I'm coming. Okay. I'm coming. There. There. Coming on down. There we go. And actually I'm going to turn that a little bit more after I get this line on here so I can direct it. Maybe. I got it started. Oh, I got it started. There we go. Yeah, maybe I will give it a little bit more back this way so it kind of aims away from that. I don't know. That looks kind of good there. Let's see. Yeah, like that. Just like that. Let me get a wrench for that. wrench on this? Yeah. Yep. It's tight quarters over here. That's an AN. It's an 1/8 inch male. It's a 4AN female. Male. Sorry, not female, but male. 4AN male brass fitting, and it should be fine. Brass, aluminum. I like brass anyways, better than aluminum. Some other guys will disagree, but not me. Okay, so there's our turbo feed line tight, ready to go. Now I'm going to try and get that that gauge line in, and we'll send that gauge line up kind of the same direction if I can. Let me go grab that fitting. Just putting my thread tape on now, so hang with me. Hang with me. Got the guy across the street mowing his lawn, making all kinds of fucking noise today. Swear to God, I think he mowed his lawn twice. I don't know why. Usually, you know, one time sufficient from every normal human being that mows their lawn. But, alright, let's see if this is gonna work. Or if I want to step it out. Nice. It's gonna work. Oh, he decided to stop. Amazing. Alright, let's see. Do I have a right wrench out here for this? Oh, I do not have the right wrench out here. Alright, hold on. Hang with me. Let's see if I can get a turn on her. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're good. Like I said, it's tight quarters under here. I got all kinds of motor mounts and power steering lines in my fucking way. Oop, slipped off. And it's a weird thing that you gotta to grab onto, you know what I mean? You gotta use a weird wrench, you know, open-end wrench in order to, maybe like this. Nope, pushing up. So you gotta grab it in a weird way, you know, like this. But I think it's gonna be my last turn right here, if I can get it up there. This way. And it's pipe thread, so you don't have to fucking reef on it. You just got to get it kind of tight, you know. I like snug, like that. Okay, so there's our two fittings. In. I just want to kind of uniform that a little bit. No, I don't. I want to keep it just like that. Okay, so now let's send down our gauge line. Okay, let's get our gauge line started. This is going to be a pain in the ass, I'm going to tell you right now, because it's fixed. It's not like an AN where I just thread it on there nice and easy. Yeah, this is going to be a pain in the ass. Okay, I got my other hand up here, help aim it. wrench. Is this wrench gonna fit? Nope. What about that? Maybe this one. Can't get my hand on it. That's not gonna fit. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. I think I got it started. Oh. I'm coming. Okay. I don't know if that's crooked or what. It looks a little weird to me. Yeah, that was weird. That felt weird. I knew that felt weird. Ugh. Is it half inch? Yeah. Son of a bitch. This is gonna be difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Huh. Know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna make this easy on myself. We're gonna put an 1/8 inch to AN adapter on here. I'm gonna flip this line around because the other side is an AN4, and then I'll just get a male-to-male to go to the gauge. That's the smart move here. That's a smart, easy move. Okay. And I just so happen to have all taped up and ready to go. Right? Right. Okay. Okay, let me see if I have the right wrench down here though. Yeah, hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna send that line down again the other way. That. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to use one of these, the AN4. There. Oh yeah. That's much easier. Much easier. Now, I know I brought the wrench down with me, didn't I? Apparently not. Oh, yeah, I do. On my chest. Okay, so let's tighten this bad boy up. Yeah. Oh, here comes the Harley. Faster! I gotta go faster. One of his mother sleeps at night. There's the old lady. Driving like that will only get you killed. Riding a bike like that will only, especially in Connecticut, we don't have a helmet law here. So 90% of riders in Connecticut don't wear a helmet. So when they get in a wreck, you know the outcome. They usually don't make it. I'm one of those 90%, like an idiot. But I'm also a cautious rider. I used to ride like an asshole. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd be lying to you if I said I was a fucking cautious rider all the time, but I used to ride like a fucking dumbass. And as I got older and had a kid, and a girlfriend, Jamie, yeah, you know, I don't need to be having her get worried and shit, and especially if she's on the back. I'm not gonna put her life in jeopardy either. So alright, so now we're back with this AN fitting in there. Yeah, see that? So I get it started here. It's a lot easier to deal with than trying to spin that whole fucking line. Just doesn't seem like it's catching right. I don't know. It's I don't want to cross thread it either, you know. Fuck the line up, then I'm screwed. Let me see. See how that feels. That don't feel right. That don't feel right. I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, I'm on. That's on all the way. I feel it's fine. Okay. Let's tighten her up. And fittings, you don't have to go super duper fucking tight with them either. That just gives you a fucking headache down the road. Because you fuck them up. You know? So, you want them tight. Don't get me wrong. But you don't have to fucking tighten them to fucking lug nut tight. You know? Like that's fucking plenty tight right there. Plenty tight. Alright, so there's our two, our turbo feed and our gauge feed. And that feels great. I'm gonna go up there and twist on this one a little bit, make sure it's not moving. And there we go. There's our feed lines done. Grab all these wrenches while I'm here. Come on. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna grab you guys now. Don't get seasick. Hi. All right. And pause. Okay, so we got our turbo feed line. That's gonna go like this under the intake and over to here. So that's good. Here's our gauge line, which is gonna come kind of like this. And I'll probably put the gauge like right over here somewhere. Kind of like that. So that's good, right? I just laid this alternator in here just to get it out of the fucking way when I was moving the bike. Now I was gonna put the starter in, but I forgot all the bolts and crap at work, so I'll have to do that during the week. I think I'm going to lay the harness in now. Yep, I think I'm going to start laying the wiring harness in, get it where it's going. Take the battery out. Take the battery box out as well. And then we might take a ride. We might take a ride over to Tractor Supply and see how much cheap battery, you know, like an external battery box goes for, you know. So, yeah, that's where we're at. And then while the truck's outside too, I think I'm gonna cut that fender house so I can get the turbo mounted. So, yeah. And plus, I need another coffee. Mine's ice cold. So, yeah, we're looking good. We're gaining some headway. I'm gonna get this thing off the jack stands now because actually I can't do that quite yet. I gotta take that right front wheel off and get that plastic fender house out first. So, that's next. So, John, put your pause here for a minute. Okay. I'm gonna blast this battery out of here. Here we go. Alright. Yeah, that's a mint spot right there. Put the, actually I might leave this right in there. Maybe I can make a cover for it, for the computer, you know? So, let's lay this in here for now like that. Right. And then I'm gonna grab that harness and I'll lay that in there and see where we gotta go from there. I'll be right back with you. Alright, so I never wired in the oil pressure light here, so I never put that back in the harness because I was gonna use a gauge, but I think this is just for an idiot light. I don't think I could data log with it, but if so, I'll have to pull the intake and put it in there. But for now, I'm just going to stuff that in there and we'll just lay that up there. I'll put some wire loom on it and then have some really small stuff, and then I'll bring it up to the connector. No big deal. Holy crap. Now, this isn't even the computer I'm going to be using, but these are all of our powers and stuff for injectors and all that stuff. Just gonna throw this stuff. Oh my God. Look at all of it. Okay. No need to fret. No need to fret, everybody. No need to fret. We got them marked. We know what we need to do here. Okay, so these all of our powers. And we're probably going to be running right to here, so I'll be cutting it like here. I didn't need to add all that. But oh well. You live and you learn. This is for the trans. Hot. This is for the starter, which coincidentally enough goes right to that purple one. Can you see? Let me see. Can you see what I'm talking about? Yeah. Okay. So, they're all hots and browns. Let me get this stuff out of my way. We're just going to kind of layer on in there. Let's see what we got first. These are my oxygen sensors, narrow bands. Those are going to go along the back. Oh boy, it's a bit overwhelming. I originally did this because I thought that I was going to be putting this inside the truck with me. But now things have changed. Things have changed, my friends. Alright, so driver's side coils. Driver's side coils. Look at that. Pulled it right out of my hat. Passenger side coils. Right there. So we're going to go around that. Right this second. That's going to go around back. Okay, now we have a bunch of injectors. It looks like a big squid right now, but I promise you, it'll look better after I get everything all laid in there. So these are all my injectors. Obviously. We don't really need these right this second, but let's pull these all out of here and get them out of our goddamn way. Alright, not that one, we want this guy. And this guy. Here's our injectors. Here's our other injectors, which are going to go around the back like that. He's going to go in the front like this. Come on. Spook them. Yeah. Alright, this is our trans selector. Trans selector is going to go down there, down here. Right? Okay, what's this? Alternator. The alternator. I'll need that right away. Starter, which I do believe I'm going to be running down there like this. Here. I'm just going to kind of, everything's going to kind of go like this and down. And over here, it's just going to have to, you know, come like it would from the factory, like here, you know. This is mass airflow, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is the mass airflow. So we're going to be 86 in this out of here. These are narrow bands, which those can go back there as well. That. Okay. These are our alternator and our driver's side injectors. Go there for a moment. Okay, I'm just our throttle position sensor. Okay. Looking for the goddamn cam sensor is what I'm looking for. Idle air control. That. What's this? This is our map sensor. So we're going to have to change the connector on that to go to a 3-bar. Like I have in my G8. Here we go. Camshaft position sensor. And it's official. Here's the first one that got plugged in. Alright, camshaft position sensor. This, I want to say, I don't know. Oh, this is speed sensor, vehicle speed sensor. So we'll just lay it out of the way for the time being. That looks weird, you know. Oh, I know why. I know what that is. These are all of our grounds, which I don't know, we're probably gonna go to the head or to the back of the head back there. Okay. Next thing I'm looking for is crankshaft, which is right here. Crankshaft position sensor. We have a winner. Ding, 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 ding. Crankshaft position sensor. Gotta go down there. I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go across the front because that exhaust is really close over there. Well, maybe not. We'll take a look, see. I know across the front here, if it'll look like shit if it goes across the front. Yeah, that's too close. It's gonna be too close to the exhaust down there. So, give me this. And we're gonna take this guy under here. Pull these out. This one's right here. Right. And this. Just go right here. That's the front. And then down there, crank. Let me see if I can grab it. Where's my starter? Where's my starter lead? Did I already send that back there? I did. Starter lead. Wait a minute. Where did this send down? Oh, I did send a starter. Starter and a crank go together. Because they're going to be right next to one another, you know? These out. Here. Way too long. Everything's too long. That's alright. That's all. Phew! Alright. Yes. Okay, so now this 4L80E, 4L80E, go down here. Send it on down, boys. Send it down. Okay, what else do we have here? This is the alternator. Right front, right here. Okay, we got four injectors. There. Wow, see? I told you we're whittling down here. Okay, these are our knock sensors. This is right here. There, that gets put in there. That there. I promise you, it looks like a little it looks a little rat's nesty right now, but I promise it's gonna clean up. Don't get nervous, everybody. Calm down. Easy. Idle air control, throttle position sensor. Those are gonna go front too as well, so those are good. This big long wires mass there. This is our map sensor. That's gonna go on top of the intake too. What do we have left? 5. We got 5 left. We got intake, coolant temp. Very important. Coolant temp sensor. That gets plugged in right here. Alright, coolant temp. That's extremely long. I know I'm going to end up probably shortening a few here and there. Definitely here. But, you know, hey, that's how it goes. These grounds, I do believe, take all the time. Coolant tank. These grounds, I'm going to run right across the front. Wish I had an elastic band. I would elastic band these things so keep them out of my way. When I took the harness apart, the grounds, there's one in the back of the head, there's one over in the back of this motor over there, and there's another one over here, and there's one down by the motor mount. All a pain in the ass. And they all go together. That's the thing that cracks me up, is that they have a split, it's called a splice pack. All those grounds went to a splice pack. Why they would scatter them all over the engine is beyond me. I consolidate all of them, 2 grounds. That's all you need to run this engine. So, these are gonna go alternator up front here, somewheres. Probably end up shortening them a whole bunch too. Put them right to the head here. Right in there like that. What's next? We got 2 more. These 2 are for the air conditioning, which is not hooked up as of yet. Don't rule it out yet. Don't rule it out yet. Alright, so I'm gonna get some some tape, and I'm gonna tape that up. That's how I'm. It might look a little crazy right now, like I said, but I gotta shorten some, I gotta lengthen some, and I'll put new terminals and everything. I just want to kind of just get everything kind of where it's gotta be, you know. Speaking of which, I gotta get you guys plugged in. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I got you guys plugged in. Now, that guy's mowing his lawn again. 3rd time today. I don't get it. I don't understand. It hasn't grown since an hour ago. Okay, so this is our turbo feed, oil feed. That's gonna go here. This goes under there. Goes there. This goes here. Stuff here. That. I think I could lay the intake on. I think so. That's exciting. Yeah, let's lay the intake on. Let me go get it. I'm gonna pause you guys. Okay. I'm back. Alright, so we have the crank sensor plugged in, cam sensor plugged in, and we have the knock sensors plugged in. So now we're gonna drop that intake on here. I just cleaned up the gasket surfaces on the intake, and and believe it or not, I got new intake gaskets. I was just going to use the old ones. Seriously, I was gonna. That oil right there is from power steering fluid, when the power steering pump was pumping away when I was I was pressing the pulley back on, and the pulley slipped out of my hand there with my air gun, and phew, it shot power steering fluid like 25 feet. Yeah, what a mess. I think that's good enough. Everything else is spotless in here. Alright, so we're going to lay that intake in there. Get the rest of this stuff off of here. See how it fits with the back of the firewall there, whether I see about to push some of that in. Let's try it out. It's a little close there. Make sure I'm lined up here. The motor torques this way, so it's gonna turn away from that, so I think we'll be fine. I think we're gonna be just fine. It's really easy to put this intake on when you don't have no injectors in there. Torque the spec, boys. Torque the spec. Come on, get on there. Torque the spec. Are you shitting me? I lost one to one again. This one don't want to go on. Why? Okay. Loosen them up. I don't understand why those two end ones won't go in. The test pass. I do have a Trailblazer SS intake, but I don't have a throttle body that'll fit it. So eventually I am going to put that intake on with 92mm or 96mm or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. But that is my plan. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, I guess. This little snap-on bit driver, he's got some snot, I'll tell you that. Yeah, it's a bit driver. You know what I'm saying? It holds regular 1/4-inch hexagon bits. It's badass though. You had a little stubby 1/4-inch drive for sockets, and I don't know what the hell it is. I lost it already. Alright, so here's our intakes on. Looks good. Everything fits under the hood, nice. Awesome. Now, maybe this coolant line on here for the throttle body. So cool starts will be cool start videos. Idle up will be a little bit nicer on us. I don't know what the hell. I think I might have to find a way to put this return somewhere in here. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but I'll figure it out. Injectors. Injectors are next. Alright, so we're going to lay these in here. Like I said, I got to send these out. Whoa, I'm not sending that in there. That's got dirt in it. I got to send them out to Eric Durr, have him. Yeah, I'm not gonna put these. These in. Not yet. I gotta get a match set of 8 before I put those in. So the intake's in. That's good. Ah, Christ, yeah, I better, because it's going to leave the motor wide open. Yeah. Okay. I'll clean them up and we'll put them in. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let me them injectors up. You know what we're gonna do, folks? I'm gonna decap these right now. So hang tight. Okay. So what I did is I went over to my handy dandy bench grinder and let me see if there's a focus. I decapped 8 injectors. I still need to send them out and get them flowed, but I wanted to get them all decapped and everything, and I want to install them because I don't want to leave the motor wide open. Because more than likely it is going to be staying outside tonight, so I just put a little bit of grease on the O-rings. There's a big debate about that too. I've never had a problem. That pops on like that. I've never ever had a problem in 28, 29 years. There you go. And they're in. Alright, there's injector rails are in. All truck stuff. Okay. I do have a couple sets of flex fuel injectors, which I'm going to decap as well, and injector rails, the metal rails. Yeah, and then I also have the 8 injectors from my G8, which I'm going to decap and send out to Eric too as well. Have him to go through those, see if how many good ones I got and bad ones I got. But it's like 30 bucks a set, I think he charges. But it's worth it in my eyes, you know. It's worth it in my eyes. Alright, so let's see if our injectors are gonna reach. So we got injector 2, which is right here. I was gonna turn them inside out. I wonder if I can. Let's see what they look like turning inside out. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to spin all these in. I'm getting fancy on you guys. We got the room. And then I could take these and run them inside here. Inside the rail. Plug it in right. Yep. One. I'm sorry, cylinder 2. There's the first one I meant to say. Okay. Then 2. Okay, what injectors this? This is 6. Ah, yeah, you know what? I wanted to... pull this tape off. I'll go off those in a minute. Here is injector 8. Pull this green tape off of here. I am going to label all of them. I gotta stop drinking coffee. I gotta pee again. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna pause you guys for a minute. Okay. We're plugging in injectors. I'm taking off all this green label tape that I used, and I'm putting on real labels. So it's gonna take me a minute here. Alright, so these are injectors. So which one's which here? Let's see. 3, 1. So one's right here. Spin the injectors in. That's 7. I'm putting them behind the rail. This is 7. Right there. This is 3. Here. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, and this is 5. About right here. So put this guy around. There. 3. There. Come on. No. Hold on. That's the only thing, it's difficult to see what you're doing when you spin them in. There we go. Clickety click click. Nope. Okay. Squeaky, squeaky. Big old Ford. There we go. And 7. All right. Now, injector around. Now we're going to take, this is the generator. Jenny. Jenny, Jenny, who can I turn to? Okay. Generator. Come back here and hang out for a moment. IAC. Idle air control. Idle air. And we got a map sensor. We are going to be changing this map sensor plug. Sensor, so idle air, here, there, idle air, this is TPS, oh, got the TPS. Forgot to do TPS. There. And we'll get a hammer and we're going to pound these in. Alright, so all that plugged in, that rigmarole. Now, I yell at people for doing this all the time. And here I am doing it. Okay, so we got the majority of it all plugged in. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. There are some things that I gotta do before I go any further, which I totally forgot about actually. When I mocked up the hot side, I never put exhaust manifold gaskets in because I didn't know how many times I was going to take them on and off, you know. So I gotta do that. I gotta pull there's only 2 bolts per side holding each manifold on, so I have to pull spark plugs out that I got just in there so nothing gets in there because it's outside. So I need to put exhaust manifold gaskets in and all the bolts on both sides. I have to remember to bring some wire ties home with me. And then I thought I was going to be able to bring my bike out to my brother-in-law's, my sister's house today, but that's not going to happen today. I could do it tomorrow or the next day. I could bring it out. He's still cleaning out his shed and putting pool stuff in there, so like Monday or Tuesday I'll take a ride out there and hopefully get a ride back here. Well, I'm gonna film it. So I was gonna put the turbo on and all that, but like I said, I hate to do that and then have to take it all back off just to do the exhaust manifold. So, but I do have 90% of the harness all plugged in. I gotta remember to bring home starter bolts for this engine. They're sitting on my bench at work. So I gotta bring starter bolts home. I got to get a price on a battery box. So I put the battery in the back because the computer's gonna live here. And then it's kind of chilly today. It's only like 55 out, 60 degrees, so it's starting to get chilly around here. So I'm gonna have to get it in the garage. And once I get it in the garage, then I can come home from work and work on it at night. And then I'll be able to do all of this is all harness wiring stuff that I need to do. Like these are the injectors and coils. And I might be able to come right off of our factory, our stock Colorado harness and I just gotta put a battery in it and get it and be able to key it up and start this fuse box up so I can see what's keyed and what's not keyed and what's what out of this harness. Headlights and stuff I don't think are in this. I think the headlights and stuff are in the other part of the harness, but and I got starter signal here, which I'm probably not even going to use. I'm probably just going to use a push button with a golf cart relay or something. But I think that's about it for today. I'm kind of tired. I whooped it up today. Got a lot done. Got the intake on it. That's good. I got all the oil feed lines and all that stuff ran. It's over to here. Like I said, it goes under the intake and goes to here. I don't know really what else. I probably could do my pedal today, throttle cable. Could do that tonight, I guess, but I am tired. But good video today. I'll edit this and get it out for tonight, and maybe take some more video later on. Who knows? Depends on how I feel. I got to do some training tonight for work. So, anyways, good video. Thanks for watching.